and today the verse of the day is Psalm 121, verse 2. My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. Now this, of course, is the psalmist answering the question he raised in verse 1, where he said, I will lift my eyes up to the hills, from whence comes my help. And the answer to the question, my help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven, the maker of the earth. And this is, of course, a part of the Psalms of Ascent, 15 songs that compose the Israelite road trip playlist that was sort of the songs they would sing coming and going from the feasts. There were 3 annual feasts you had to attend in person. They were called pilgrim feasts. And so the Psalms of Ascent were songs that God said, hey, here's what you sing as you come. Here's what you sing as you go. We know Jesus, even as a young boy, attended these feasts in person, and he kept doing that all the way to the end of his life with his disciples. So when you read these words, remember, these are words that came out of the mouth of Jesus. He sang these. He used these to comfort his own heart and keep his connection with the Father close in trials and difficult days. Now, the reality is we all face situations that cause us to panic, to lift our eyes up and go, what am I going to look to in this moment to help me? What am I going to look to give me relief? And when the psalmist says, I lift my eyes to the hills, is that where my help comes from? That's shorthand for a false god, because the hills were places where high places were built to worship counterfeit gods. And in a pinch, all of us are tempted at times to look to false gods to help us. Why do we call it retail therapy, or having a drink just to take the edge off? We can look to social media to look for the validation and affirmation of other people, and that dopamine hit that will hopefully give us a boost in a low moment. The truth is, in those moments, those false gods can't actually help us, for they're vain. They have mouths, but they don't speak. They can't actually give us the strength we're looking for. But the psalmist says, in that trial, I lift my eyes above the hills to the one who made the hills, the one who made the mountains. He is my help. From the Lord comes true help, true strength. So today, or any day where you're feeling that low moment, you're feeling that fear, that worry, don't look to the mountains. Look to the mountain maker. His name is Jesus.